Welcome back to my channel. Today I have got the ignition switch for the Harley Davidson. I've been going over the instructions, looking at that pretty good, and definitely familiarizing myself with everything. Now on certain models it's already made to all you gotta do is bolt it on. On this model it's totally different. I'm gonna end up having to splice into it, and that's what right there is. The connectors that I'm going to be using is the blue ones, not the yellow ones. The yellow ones is for a different model. Let's see, I'm gonna have to do is splice it. Excuse me. Another thing I noticed, they say that I've looked at the instructions and there's supposed to be a T on this ignition switch. There's not. But I did notice this, once you put it in, it lines up with the off. Let's see if I can get this key in there. Let's see, cause you can put it in this way, or you can turn it 180 and it still shows up the same way. All right, put the key in. All right, it's on, off, on, start. There's another thing I noticed that's in the instructions here. In the off position, remove the key. On the first click, you can still remove the key. On the second click, it stays in. That right there, the first click is for like hazard lights, stuff like that. But when you start to crank it, it has to be all the way over to the ignition. I don't know if y'all can see that, you know, that circle, and that's for the off. All right, well, what I'm going to end up having to do is splice everything. Let's see, yeah, some of these right here can be real tricky. Okay, that went right on in there. Alright, well, let me show y'all what I'm going to end up having to kind of sort of do. With these wires, let's see, that came through just like that into there. Alright, now I'll get over here on this other side and you'll see what I'm talking about. As far as it goes for these wires, excuse me again, my nose running just a little bit. There's no main breakers that you can tie into. So what I'm going to end up having to do is tie into these. You got three wires. You got a solid red, a red with a black stripe, and a red with a gray stripe. And right here, you got the solid red, the red with the gray, the red with the black. And what I'm going to have to do is go in, and this is going to be kind of short here, and it's going to be a little aggravating, I feel like. But there's just really no way, because you got other wires in this harness right here that comes off and goes down and around and all, and needless to say, it's going to be a little bit of a fun deal. Them connectors, it's got the heat shrink on it. Yeah, I like them type of connectors, but I really rather solder these wires. That way I know for a fact years from now they'll still have a good connection. So I got to make up my mind on that. Anyway, I've been halfway cleaning it up just a little bit, getting some of that. You know, this is before, this is after, and it looks a lot better. But I got the ignition switch, and I'm fixing to go ahead and get started putting it on. I'll just figure it out in a little bit. Okay, be right back. Okay, I have got the ignition switch wired in and all. Everything turned out a lot better than I was thinking it was. But yeah, this switch is, when you first click, got your lights and stuff. Second is on. Let me turn it off for just a second. No start. Now, switch it on. Got to start. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is finish cleaning up these covers right here. Clean up the top. And then put the gas tank on and all. And then put a little gas in it and see how it's going to work. Let's see, go ahead and switch it all the way off. Okay. It's going to take me a little while to clean them covers, so I'll probably see y'all when I get the tank put back on. Yeah, I got a little gas in it now. Let's see. Go ahead and switch it on to reserve, because I didn't pour a whole lot of gas in it, just a little bit. Alright. Alright, that's on. Alright, she's running on her own now. Okay, she's running. Battery's doing fine. I put some 93 octane in it. I really don't know what the octane's supposed to be. I'm imagining it's going to be the high octane. Let's see. A little bit more polish into this chrome strip right here. Make it look a little bit better. Yeah, I like the way that right there. And too, the stuff that I'm using on here is some old stuff. It's turtle wax chrome polish and rust remover. I'm here to tell you, that stuff, it works. And that can is dated 1988. That's how old that stuff is. But anyway, I want to show y'all. Y'all remember the 1300, how bad that bottom exhaust pipe looked? All rusted up. Well, it's got a nice chrome look to it now, but it's got the little black dots all in it where the rust was in it. But I have seen that stuff remove some of them dots. And that's where rust was coming through. But man, almost through with this thing. Just need a belt, a little bit more cleaning, and the owner can ride it. Oh, and two, I can't wait to get that belt, because this plate right here, it is so easy to get out of the way. I already got the rear shock loosened. And I got the bolts loose here. And I'm here to tell you, this bolt and that bolt, I thought I was going to break them. They was just that tight. But, you know, you got them two bolts and a little bolt right here, or a big bolt right there. And remove this little bracket. and bring it out at the bottom, slide it right out. Easy, easy. Okay, well, I reckon that'll do it for this video. Got the ignition switch on. Everything's working good. All right, well, thank you for watching.